It's really nice. I like. What's up, everybody? What's going on? As you can tell, we are on the road, and I know I do a lot of audio and video, but you know I love technology, and this Lucid Air is filled with technology, and this is the very first trip, long trip, rolling in just to San Diego, nothing crazy, and I wanted to kind of document and let you know from a first-time EV driver's perspective. Specifically, if you're looking at buying one, you should definitely watch this. Now, this is not my vehicle. One of my family members picked it up. They had a lot of deals going on in May with like 18-month lease and all that stuff, which I still think they have. What's up, everybody? Future Chana here. Current promotions going on. Lucid, Old Town Pasadena. $4,000 on-site discount for all models, a $7,500 plug-in vehicle electric savings, and a $7,500 to $10,000 off air credit. Asked them about that at the dealership. And a referral discount of $750 to $1,200 if you use the referral code that's in the description and on screen right now. This is the Lucid Air Touring. This is the middle of the lineup of the three, right? There is the Lucid Air Pure, which is rear wheel drive, the Lucid Air Touring, which is this one, then the Lucid Air Grand Touring, and then there's the Lucid Air Sapphire, which is like $250,000. So, you know, compared to my Audis, like the luxury in here, man, this is really nice. I had a chance to speak with the CEO at the Lucid Pasadena dealership or showroom. Big shout out to everybody over there, Lucid Pasadena. You guys are awesome. That's where this car was purchased. And I was saying that the leather in here is just amazing. And apparently they sourced the leather from the same company that Bentley gets their leather from. So nice little tip there. You also have this like beautiful Alcantara headliner, and this is the Tahoe leather, which is like a two-tone, right? You can see like the dark gray that I'm sitting on that has like the brown stitching, if you can see that. But in the back, it's the opposite. It's brown seats with the black stitching. All right, let's go over some of the things I like. Not everything is touch control, meaning you have to use the big control display. You can if you like. However, they do have some actual buttons. Temperature, I can do the fan speed up and down real quick. I can change the temperature real quick. The volume roller in the middle of the dash here. You also get a volume controller like at your thumb on the wheel. However, I notice if you go up and down, it's kind of slow. And it's a lot easier to just roll up and down. So I like that. And just like the temperature controls, you can, if you want to, go through the touch screen for your seat setup. However, you do have physical buttons on the side to, you know, dial in your seat. This thing is very, very fast. The performance numbers are just ridiculous. Like this thing has 620 or 30 horsepower, something like 800 plus foot-pounds of torque, 3.4 seconds 0 to 60. There's 3 driving modes. Right now I've been in smooth on this drive, and I'm not really going into the other modes. It's nice and comfortable, and it's plenty quick. But if you want to get into spirited driving, there's a Swift, which I just turned it into, unlocks a little bit more horsepower. Press the gas, it goes faster. And then there's the sprint mode, and now I'm unlocking all of the horsepower, all of the torque. And this is the mode in which you can do the launch control. And I gotta tell you, I did launch control like a couple weeks ago in this. Made me real nauseous. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like it was pretty bad. I ended up taking my foot off the accelerator and I looked down, I was only at 59 miles an hour. It's so quick, it's so abrupt and just so jarring. I don't really need to go that fast. Now this car is supposed to get somewhere around 400 miles on one charge, but this has the upgraded wheels. It's the Aero light wheels, which are 20-inch wheels. If you have the 19-inch wheels, you're supposed to get around 411, that's what they say. Full charge, this thing always tells me 386. And they only have 6 colors to choose from, so nothing crazy. Overall, this is really nice, right? There is plenty of room in the front and in the trunk. I have to bring a computer with me so it can get wiped clean. What I did was I ended up pushing the tower all the way to the back of the rear seats. And in the lower part, I ended up putting my, my little cart to move the computer around. down in there. The frunk, I have 2 pieces in there. In the lower section of the frunk, put my little brown duffel bag thing. I also have my briefcase in the upper portion of the frunk. Frunk is, you know, automated. Press a button, goes up. There's a button on the inside, it goes down, you know, basic stuff. Now the one thing about the trunk space is it has a like wide opening left and right, but like up and down, it's kind of tight. Now this is not a hatchback, it is a notchback like your average sedan, so that's just something to keep in mind. Overall, this is a great option if you're looking for an electric vehicle. It feels like a car, it drives like a car. She is heavy though. Oh, we're getting to some traffic, adaptive cruise control. Oh, it's on the one box and it's doing it, baby. It's doing it right, doing it right. Oh, this one also does not have the Dolby Atmos. I wish this did, but I'm curious to see what the SUV is gonna have as far as Dolby Atmos is concerned, because that's gonna be pretty cool. I can't wait to try that out. One of the things I really like about this car is the shape. It looks like a sedan. Like, it doesn't look like an egg like that Tesla that just drove by, or the Mercedes. Like, I'm not sure, you know, maybe it's for like aerodynamics and getting like, you know, better range and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Not a huge fan of the egg shape, so I like this shape of a sedan. You guys are, you know, wanting to get a little bit of a tax break. I am not a financial advisor. Do not take any advice from me on that. But this car does have a gross vehicle weight of over 6,000 pounds. If somebody's out there is looking for a Section 179 vehicle, this does apply. And it's just nice, dude. It's a car. It's a car that goes fast. It's almost like a really luxurious go-kart for 4. And did I tell you about the legroom in the back? This thing kind of sits like an E-Class on the outside, but an S-Class on the inside. The room for the back seats, for the passengers in the back seats, is insane, right? I'm not a tall dude, and I feel like I'm swimming back there. You know, I'm sure you can have like some people like 6'2", 6'3". You probably have no issues whatsoever back there. My phone doesn't open it or anything like that, so I've been kind of going back and forth using the key fob and the little credit card key. And they both have their, you know, pluses and minuses. The key card is really cool. You hold it up to the B pillar and it opens up everything. Now you do have to put in a PIN number to drive the vehicle if you're using the key card. You know, you could use the key fob, you can use the phone app, or the credit card. The ambient lighting in here is really cool under themes. There's a lot of storage in here. You've got this spot right below the little middle screen. It'll just tuck away and you can hide something pretty big back here. You know, you can put a purse or something, small purse. You got a big compartment here where I've got like, you know, drinks and stuff like that right now. A lot of storage. There is a glove compartment as well. So the whole idea of getting a vehicle like this is there's already solar at the house. So if the house has solar, all we need to do is get a charging point in the garage, and then your driving is powered by the sun. How amazing is that? Like, that's the world we live in today. Gotta love it. All right, so just a quick update. As now that the car has been used quite a bit, there's a few more thousand miles on it, I can give you now a better idea of the charging situation. There is still no charger at the house. Now, this is what the home charger from Lucid looks like. Depending on what promotion you get, you could get a discount on the charger itself. I think it's offered to us for $1,000 off, so it's like $200 instead of $1,200. That's kind of nice. However, that has not been actually installed at the house. So I've been charging it at my office, and it's on a charge point charger there, which is not bad. It's a slow trickle charge, and it'll charge me $2 per hour for the first 3 hours, and then it'll go to $20 an hour. And in that first 3 hours, so it's like $6, I can get a good 90 miles of range with that charge. Now, the Electrify America, which is in a different parking garage on the opposite side of my new office location, that has been a mixed bag of not being able to actually charge and finally being able to charge. And I remember the vehicle was at about 40 miles left in the tank. so to speak. And the Electrify America charger charged the whole thing up in an hour, and it cost about 38 bucks. So it got about 340 miles of range for $38, roughly $10 per 100 miles. Hey, that's pretty good. 30 bucks for 300 miles. Compared to gas, that's much, much better. Overall, I like this thing. This thing's pretty hot. It's luxurious, it's fast, it's a sedan. The car is very quiet. I've been recording this video here, and there is a mic right here, but I'm not going to run through any kind of processing to remove the background noise, so you guys kind of get an idea of, you know, how quiet it is here. I'm on the highway, you know, driving, you know, like I normally would. I wish I had the Dolby Atmos, you know, I have to bump up the bass a little bit. And I'm glad I waited to release this video so that I'd have more information for you guys trying to make your first EV purchase and you're thinking about getting this Lucid Air. Make sure you go by the Pasadena Lucid, tell them TechnoDad sent you. And if you are buying a Lucid in the country, you can still use the referral code and get $750 to $1,200 off your vehicle.